Chop one up on the scoreboard for the Aronofsky fans. Not all of us are sitting over here depressed wanting to kill ourselves.
Because to die will be the die that I will fall for you.
What is up, guys? I just got back from watching Darren Aronofsky's new film, Caught Stealing. And I'll be honest with you, this has been one of my most anticipated films of the year, and thankfully, I was able to catch it a little bit early. And I've been primarily excited for this one because this kind of subverts the type of genre that he usually makes. You know, when he comes out with a new movie, it usually is very personable, it tackles mental health, struggle, addiction, and they're usually very grim and dark and depressing. But now he comes out with a film starring Zoe Kravitz and Austin Butler in this highly action-packed violent thriller? I'm in. And I'm happy to say, ladies and gentlemen, this film was everything that I wanted. I absolutely loved it. It was as advertised if you watch the trailers, and I could easily say this is going to crack my top 10. In the movie Caught Stealing, we follow Austin Butler as he is caught in the middle between his friend, played by Matt Smith, and a bunch of gun-wielding criminals that just want their money. And some of them just so happen to be Jewish. And with Caught Stealing, it seems as though Aronofsky sat down for a weekend and watched films like Companion, A Working Man, and Novocaine, and he thought to himself, you know, I want to have some dumb action-packed fun with a really cheesy concept. Well, why don't I partake? And similarly to those films, it does have a very cheesy and straightforward concept. But you have to keep in mind who's making this film. The same motherfucker that made Requiem for a Dream. Because you're sitting there having a really good goofy time throughout, people are getting beat up, and he's throwing some jokes your way, and it's just a wholesome, good, fun time. And then out of nowhere, he likes to pull the rug right out from underneath you, and then throw some really dark and heavy shit your way. And that started to get a little bit frustrating after a while, because you're not allowed to kind of just sit there and enjoy one tone for too long. You know, stuff's always changing. And there's one scene that happens in particular, I was just like, whoa, hold on a second, this is about to ruin the rest of the movie for me. We need to pump the brakes here, pal. This is happening way too soon, don't you think? Because no joke, we're in the middle of a comedy sequence, everything's relatively tame, and bam! He goes there, and he goes there hard, and he does that multiple times throughout. But the good thing about bringing up all of that, all the left turns that he takes, and all of the, extreme choices that he makes, is that you have to trust that the director is going to wrap it up in a really satisfying conclusion that justifies everything that happened before it. And talking in regards to that big moment that happened that I thought was going to ruin the rest of the movie for me, upon the film's conclusion, I realized he absolutely nailed it. He brought it all home, and I was very satisfied. I mean, it's Darren Aronofsky. What do you expect? Go into Caught Stealing wanting everything that you've seen from the trailers. Expect a lot of left turns, and expect some really, really good character development, especially when it comes to Austin Butler's character. Caught Stealing comes out this coming up Friday, and leave me a comment down below and let me know how excited you guys are about going and watching it. Leave me a like and a follow if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next review. Bye.